oh, I didn't get a call, I used to be up on the phone. Hey, now, now you like, is my phone work? Is this thing on? You like, is this thing, you restarting your phone? Calling Verizon. I got Verizon. Calling Verizon. Is my phone service? I'm not receiving call. No, he just ain't calling. I'm not receiving calls. Can you check my service? No, don't be. They ain't calling. The phone done dried up. When you start living for God, your phone will dry up. Do you hear me? Them calls, them they'll stop calling you when you start living for God. They noticing. They noticing a change in you. They can't. They don't want to. He or she seemed like a believer. They didn't went all the way. They too Christianized for me now. Your phone gonna dry up. Do you hear me? Like the Sahara Desert. Your phone gonna be dry. You ain't gonna be getting too many of the messages. They see the change in you. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. They like, oh, she didn't went all the way this time. See, before she was just playing church, sinning on the weekends, in the club on Saturday and church on Sunday. She didn't went for real this time. She just stopped playing for God this time. They noticed. So that phone gonna dry up like the Sahara Desert when you start living for God for real. People just gonna start falling away, and you're gonna be thinking, is it me? No, they see the change in you. Do you hear me? They see the change in you. All right. They see that there's something different. They ain't about to put up with that. You too much. You too much for a worldly man or a worldly woman. All right. So they know that phone gonna dry up. The message is gonna get a little bit. You're gonna be calling AT&T and Verizon and T-Mobile and Metro PCS trying to see if your phone work. Do you hear me? All right. Now your phone work. This thing is on. Is this thing on? Next caller, you're gonna be trying to figure out. Next caller, you got to go to the next caller because that one right there, it ain't about to do nothing. All right, telling folks to call you, right? Girl, call me sometime. Call, I don't be doing nothing. Just call me. You just want. Just call me. Just text me. Just text anytime. Call me. look, that thing will dry up. Shannon, you crazy. Right. The people don't even walk the same mission, girl. The same route. Do not disturb. I have to put my phone on do not disturb sometimes. Do not disturb my peace. Do not disturb my peace. Narcissist with your Hoover. Do you understand? Sometimes you got to put your phone on do not disturb. Sometimes you can't be available. All right. When people think you're too available, they'll use you. They'll start to treat you like you're common. Do you understand me? Go off the grid sometime. Make them wonder sometimes. I ain't talking about playing no games. All right. But you got to understand this. All right. You got to understand how people think. All right, this video is a much needed reminder for me. Good time and thank you for living. Amen. Thank you, Jessica. Girl, phone ashy dry. You know that Pookie dry. Where is Pookie? Girl, that phone will dry up. Let me find Pookie. That phone will be like, dang, ain't no more calls. Ain't no more calls in here. Look, that thing be like, Pookie. Look, them calls be calling you. They be calling me, man. Ain't nobody calling me. Ain't nobody. Ain't nobody. Nobody. No, is this thing on? Nobody calling you. Phone just dry. So just understand it ain't just you. It's not just you. It looked like everybody cuffed up. It looked like everybody booed up. I remember that. I was like, dang, everybody got, and then if you're single, see, this is what we're going to talk about too. If you single in the church and look halfway decent, oh, they don't like you. They don't like you. I remember going to events and stuff. The women be acting like I want your man. I don't want your dusty, rusty man. Do you understand me? See, that's stuff we're going to talk about. I don't want your dusty, rusty man when I was single. I ain't want your man. But, if you the only single and everybody, it seems like everybody married. They don't even want to invite you to events. You only get invited to the singles events. They don't want you around with the married. They don't want you nowhere around the married people. Nowhere. You don't get no invitations. Like, dang, everybody's single. You go to the Christmas party, it seems like you're the only single. You go to Walmart, you see everybody booed up. Maybe it was just me. I was like, dang, nobody's single but me. I'm the only single. Maybe it was just me and a couple of other people. So we, the single people be in the corner, in there clowning and stuff. You go to the Christmas party, you with the single people. You try to talk to the married people, but then you try to talk, and then the married people think you want their spouse. Don't nobody want your dusty, rusty piece of a man. Do you understand me? Okay, I'm getting off topic here. Right. My phone is not for phone. Right. It's for apps. Isn't that the truth? Right. I hate, and I think as I'm triggered, I don't like when my phone rings. I don't. So I will text you. I will send you a voice note, but I ain't calling you. I ain't calling you unless it's totally necessary. So I'm gonna tell you, he'd be like, why don't you just pick up the phone and call? Now I will, when it's necessary, but I don't like talking on the phone. I will admit that about myself. I'm working on that. I'm a work in progress, girl. It's for apps. You really blessed my soul today and did my heart good. You told the whole truth. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you so much for being here. God bless you, and may He heal you and return that seed to you over and abundantly. You hear me? Amen. Right, and that is another reason I